Welcome to all Caribbean entrepreneurs. If you've been ready and waiting to take your business digital and get paid online while you sip something strong on the beach, this podcast is for you. We'll hear from the Caribbean's finest entrepreneurs on topics like e-commerce, business development, brand building, social media, their wins and failures. This is the only place in the region helping you navigate the digital age from the Caribbean's perspective. This is Digipreneur FM. And now, let's give it up for the Digiboss himself, Mr. Karan Rose.
Thank you to everybody tuning in to another episode of the Digipreneur FM podcast. And as usual, you guys know who it is. It's your boy, Mr. Rose. And to kick things off, DJ, you know you gotta fade us all the way out. You gotta fade us all the way out because we gotta talk to the people. It is June 14th, 2023, and we are at episode number 130. Episode number 130. Oh, that sounds lovely. And you know what? I'm filming this episode. I decided to take a little break from packing because over the next week, we are going to be in the beautiful island. My second home, some would argue it's my first home, will be in the beautiful island of Jamaica. Can we get a...
Bang, 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 connect!
Going to be in the beautiful island of Jamaica for the next couple of days. We have the Flow Business Innovation Conference happening this Friday. This Friday, the 16th, Flow Business Innovation Conference 2023. And folks, it is going to be epic. It is going to be inside of the AC Hotel in Kingston, Jamaica. Let me just pull up the details of all the speakers. I think I know them off the top of my head. So first things first, it's going to be hosted by the one and only Dr. Terry Carell Reed. She is going to be the host. And you listen to me, like I said, once she's hosting, you know the event is going to be of a certain magnitude, right? You already know she's going to set the stage with her energy and her vibes. So it's Dr. Terry Carell Reed hosting. Then we have the keynote speaker, Miss Grace Hamilton, but to the world, she is known as Spice, the queen of dancehall. Spice is, one of the biggest names out of dancehall ever. She's on Housewives of Atlanta. She's on, Spice doing it big. Right? I don't gotta introduce Spice. You guys know who Spice is. Spice is the keynote feature. Then we got the boss, Crystal Tomlinson, who is an author and public speaking coach out of Jamaica as well. But I am excited I've never met her. I'm excited to meet her. Then we got Kalila Reynolds, the financial journalist and educator. Let's get this money. Kalila Reynolds is going to be on stage as well. Then we got Joel Namdarkum. I feel like I'm always butchering his last name, but Namdarkum, I believe that's what it is. Marketing and social media impact strategist. He's going to be live and direct. Then we got Craig Powell, who is a digital marketing expert and LATAM marketing consultant and he's a CEO for Ad Intelligence, his company. He's doing some really good things out there as well. And then we got me, right? Then we got me. We got your boy. We got the Digiboss, the Digipreneur. So this conference is really gonna be epic. It's gonna be at the AC Hotel, 9 a.m. Jamaica time, 10 a.m. Miami time. That's 10 a.m. in Trinidad and Tobago and the rest of the Caribbean. Link in the show notes to go and register. If you're listening and you're in Jamaica, come on down. If you're anywhere else in the world, tap the link in the show notes, register, come and watch the conference. There's also a pitch competition where Flo is giving away $20,000 US. So definitely you want to check that out. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited. This is like the fourth. I think this might be like the third or the fourth innovation conference, and this is gonna be the first one that we're all on stage together inside or in Jamaica. So I'm super excited. So I wanted to get this episode out the way and, give it to you guys and then get back to packing and jump on that plane and, live it up in Jamaica for the next couple of days. Today's episode, we brought in another guest speaker. And she goes by the name of Miss Chelsea Cree, psychologist and high performance coach. And I brought her in because we need to talk about mental health for entrepreneurs and business owners. It's one of the topics that just does not get the highlight. It doesn't get the spotlight the way that it does. But when you think about it, entrepreneurs, small business owners, your mental health is tested every single day. You don't know when the next dollar is coming. You don't know when the next problem is coming out. Your mental health, your emotions are on a roller coaster 24/7. All right? When you think about corporate, think about the bigger companies. A lot of the toxic work environments start from the CEO and upper management. And it's because people in positions of power don't do the things that they're supposed to do to get their mental health in check. And they come into the work, they bring all their problems into the workplace, and they create or facilitate the toxic work environment. And that toxic work environment can literally kill you. Literally kill you. Kill you slow. Could kill you quick. Main reason why we have so many toxic work cultures is because of the people that are in decision-making positions don't have their mental health in order. Right? They don't know how to treat people, don't know how to talk to people. They bring all their problems to the workplace. They're not working on their emotional IQ, you name it, right? So I wanted to have this episode. Now, I had brought Chelsea Cree in on the Digital World radio show a couple of days ago, and we had a nice hour-long discussion. So when that episode goes live, I'll link to that as well because that's a really dope episode. But for this, I wanted her to give us 5 tips on supporting the mental health of entrepreneurs and business owners. 5 tips to support your mental health as an entrepreneur. And she delivered. So this is another nice, quick, short episode, in and out. But take these tips to heart, right? Because if you, as the entrepreneur, as the business owner, if you pop down, there's no business, right? I'm guilty of that too. I've been working tremendously hard at almost every area of my life. And the one area that's got neglected over the past couple of years is my physical health. I've packed on a little bit of weight. Your boy got a little dad bod going on. I got a little belly now. I'm not accustomed to these things. This has never been me. I've been into sports and physically active my entire life. So this is something that is new to me and is a challenge for me as to finding that balance of, working. Even though, like I said, I really feel like this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. This is the most productive I've ever been in my life. Outside of, work, I'm genuinely happy. I don't have no stress in my life. Well, there's one or two. There's one or two people I can't get rid of. But it is what it is. I'm learning how to, handle some relationships that are there permanently, right? But that's okay. We all have those. But for the most part, I'm genuinely very happy. I think that I've been able to create a life that I don't need to run away from. I don't need to vacation from. I'm not burnt out. I'm not stressed out. So now for me, the next 6 months is now starting to, okay, I need to get my physical health back in a gear. Health is wealth. Because at the end of the day, if there is no business, there is no me. I can't do what I do at a high level. I can't pour into anybody else. I can't travel the world and do all these amazing things if my body isn't where it needs to be, if it's buckling under pressure. And I don't want it to get to that point. I'm already seeing I've packed on weight, right? I still have a lot of energy, thank God, but I don't want to get to that point where I'm sickly and, I'm not mobile, I can't do things, and no. We're not trying to make all this money to then go and give it to a physician, right? So, without further ado, we're going to be bringing in Chelsea Cree, psychologist and high-performance coach, to give us her 5 tips to support your mental health as an entrepreneur and business owner. Folks, go and check out her Instagram at I am Chelsea Cree and also at Cree Coach Consulting. Let me just make sure I got that correct. It is, so Chelsea.Cree and also Cree Coaching and Consulting. So what you guys, I'll link to those in the show notes so you guys have direct access to go check her out. And we got to do this, man. We got to do this together. I need you guys to learn. This is something that we're not going to play with. All right? Let's bring in Chelsea.
Hi, if you're listening, I am Chelsea Cree, a psychologist and a high-performance coach. And for this podcast episode, I have developed 5 tips to support your mental health as an entrepreneur. The world of business is a community of people with diverse brains, so it becomes essential for us to understand how to support mental health and well-being for sustained high performance, productivity, creativity, and effective decision-making. Here are 5 mental health tips to enhance your health, your performance, and the success of your business. Tip 1. Prioritize your self-care. You are your most valuable asset. Make self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine. When you don't take care of yourself, you will become more prone to feel stress, anxiety, depression, and your career will suffer. Prioritize those activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Taking care of yourself will help maintain your physical, emotional, and mental reserves that you need for running a business. Stress comes with the territory of being an entrepreneur, so it is crucial to learn effective techniques for managing your stress. The experience of stress is universal, therefore developing healthy responses will benefit your mental and physical health on this challenging journey. Self-care can take many forms. This includes exercise, getting enough sleep, practicing mindfulness or meditation, engaging in hobbies you enjoy, setting boundaries, spending time with loved ones, or taking regular breaks. If your goal is to grow your business and give back to your team, your community, your customers, you can't do that if you are pouring from an empty cup. Self-care is not a waste of time. It is a responsible, necessary, and progressive practice. When we serve others and our business from a place of feeling fulfilled, the quality of care and consideration we are able to provide is far greater, more authentic, and more effective. While self-care is a smart business investment, it will also benefit your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Tip 2. Develop your emotional intelligence. If you want to be successful in your career as an entrepreneur, it is very, very important for you to learn how to control your emotions so that your emotions don't control you and don't control your business by extension. As entrepreneurs, we come across emotional situations in our personal and professional lives daily, so it is very crucial for us to recognize our emotional patterns as well as how they affect the way that we deal with our business. For many of us, we've been conditioned to leave our emotions out of business, but as a result, we've become detached from our emotions, particularly ones such as grief, anger, and anxiety. While we can try to suppress or deny our emotions, they still exist within us and can interfere with our perception, patterns of thinking, behaviors, and the state of our mental and physical health, which all affect our business. Entrepreneurship is often an experience with high levels of stress and pressure, but until you are connected to your emotions, you will be unable to cope with the stress in a healthy way, fully understand your actions, or be able to control how you think, feel, and behave. Improving your emotional intelligence will equip you with the ability to manage and regulate your emotions in stressful situations, as it will allow you to understand your emotions, strengths, weaknesses, and triggers. This will allow you to remain calm, resilient, focused, and make better decisions even when you're under pressure. A highly emotional entrepreneur can control their emotions and avoid the pitfalls of emotional instability. By understanding your emotions and how to control them, you're better able to express how you feel and understand how others around you are feeling. This allows you to communicate more effectively and build stronger relationships both at work and in your personal life. With emotional intelligence, you can also better manage stress, build trust, improve your performance, and make you more satisfied with the work that you do. Emotional intelligence skills play a significant role in the lives we lead as entrepreneurs by enabling us to cope more effectively with challenging situations while allowing us to make healthier choices, resulting in improved mental and physical health. Tip 3. Learn how to regulate your nervous system. Many of us are doing the mindset work to overcome our personal struggles that can sometimes get in the way of running a business, but we can't seem to get the results and the change that we're looking for. This is because mindset is not always everything. Mindset can't remedy the mental, emotional, and behavioral issues that you may struggle with as a result of a stressed out nervous system. It is common for us as entrepreneurs to experience periods of high stress and anxiety, but when these feelings become chronic, it can tax our nervous system into dysregulation. In this state, our brains and our bodies can feel off, and this is what occurs when we are managing the ongoing stress of life without dealing with it appropriately. Stress, anxiety, burnout, overwhelm, and disengagement are all connected to the function of our nervous system. The cost of living in constant survival physiology is that resources are prioritized towards threat and danger and away from the rest, recovery, and repair, which are all essential to our mental and physical health. This may manifest in fatigue, nutrient deficiencies, digestive issues, chronic pain, immune system dysfunction, and hormonal imbalances. Learning how to work at the level of your nervous system can help you bring your best self to the challenges you face on a daily basis as an entrepreneur. The nervous system plays a crucial role in our overall well-being, and its regulation is directly linked to our ability to navigate the challenges of business with clarity, focus, and resilience. When our nervous system is balanced, we can effectively manage stress, make sound decisions, and maintain healthy relationships. Practices such as mindfulness, mindful movement, slowing down, meditation, and breath work can help regulate our nervous system, allowing us to cultivate a state of calm amidst the chaos of entrepreneurship. By prioritizing nervous system regulation, business leaders can support and unlock their full potential and enhance their chances of long-term success without hurting their mental health. Tip 4. Create a support system. Don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it to thrive. Ask for help not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. Too often we choose to tough it out and we isolate ourselves instead of reaching out to ask for help when we need it the most. But this often comes at the cost of our mental health and well-being. You don't have to suffer in silence. You deserve the help that you are so willing to give to others. Being real and genuine about what you need to be most effective shows signs of strength, confidence, and resourcefulness. In a world where people expect problems to be solved quickly, surrounding yourself with the right people who can help you in several situations is highly valuable. Playing to your own strengths and others' strengths puts you in a win-win situation when asking for and offering help. By modeling your own openness and acceptance to asking for and receiving help, You can also create an environment of safety for others in your business to do the same. Individuals on your team will be empowered when they see you display this type of behavior. So, surround yourself with a supportive network of friends, families, professionals, and fellow entrepreneurs who understand the challenges that you often experience. Consider joining entrepreneurial communities or networking groups to connect with like-minded individuals who can offer you advice and encourage you. Additionally, if you're experiencing persistent feelings of stress, anxiety, or depression, consider seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor, or talk to someone that you feel safe with. We can all do so much more together than we ever can alone. Having this support is an important factor to your mental, physical, and emotional health. It is also very important to the success of your business. Tip 5. Embrace self-love. I always get some surprised faces when I say this, but self-love is the foundation. The way we think about ourselves dictates our actions, decisions, communication, and the state of our mental and physical health. A self-love mindset allows us to have a positive and healthy relationship with ourselves, which is foundational for being a successful and healthy entrepreneur. Embracing self-love is important for our mental and physical health, but it is also relevant to the health of our business. When you have a strong sense of self-worth, you will approach your business with confidence and believe in your abilities to overcome challenges and achieve your success without this constant need to compare yourself to anyone else. This confidence that comes from accepting yourself will help you alleviate self-doubt, fear of failure, and imposter syndrome, which can all negatively impact your mental well-being. Being able to accept all aspects of yourself is the ultimate freedom and leadership style you should prioritize in personal and professional relationships. No amount of self-improvement can make up for a lack of self-acceptance. Self-love will help you remove the suffocating mask that you have been wearing for the world, which can lead to so many mental health problems. By practicing self-love, you are more likely to make decisions aligned with your values, passions, and long-term vision. You will be less influenced by external validation or the fear of judgment. This self-trust and authenticity you develop will lead to more confidence and effective decision-making and reinforce the clarity of your vision. Having the confidence in who you are and your abilities mean you will never question what you stand for and give you the courage to take risks and walk through the doors that will boost your personal and professional growth. Accomplishment is noble, but empty without fulfillment. Self-love is not an optional frill. It's the core of life and the secret to good mental health and meaningful success. Achieving success as an entrepreneur goes way beyond conventional metrics and external achievements. It involves acknowledging and nurturing the internal aspects that shape our experiences and influence our decisions. By implementing these tips and making your mental health a priority, you can enhance your resilience, performance, creativity, and overall satisfaction as an entrepreneur. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you continue to take care of yourself.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the lovely and super talented Miss Chelsea Cree. Make sure you guys go check out her IG, chelsea.cree. Cree Coaching and Consulting. Again, I will link to them in the show notes. But those 5 tips for entrepreneurs to help you in your journey of strengthening your mental health, your emotional IQ, and everything else that comes with it. Needed. Very, very needed. Again, this is something that we cannot afford to play with. All right? And I hope to bring Chelsea back again to talk about some other topics so that, again, we can get this mental health support that we need as we continue to grow and build our businesses. All right? If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure that whatever platform you are listening in from, if you're listening from Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts. Make sure you rate the podcast. The ratings continue to help grow the Digipreneur FM podcast across the world. If you really enjoyed today's episode, please drop a review. I read all of the reviews. And again, when people are looking for a new podcast to listen to, they check the reviews first. So please do me that solid, do me that favor. Drop a review if you enjoyed the podcast. Again, the reviews continue to help grow the Digipreneur FM family all over the world. Don't forget, if you want to learn more about building your digital presence and monetizing your platforms, check out KaronRose.com, the website, linked in the show notes. And if you want to keep up to date on everything happening with the Digipreneur FM podcast, then check out the Digipreneur FM website, linked that in the show notes as well. All right. Don't forget, you can follow me over at Caron Rose, KeronRose, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn. Go follow me over there. Again, I try to show as much content behind the scenes as much as possible, especially over on Instagram stories. You'll get a lot of content and see what's going on day to day. And again, I love to teach. I love to put everything out on those platforms, all right? So definitely go give me a follow over on your social media platform of choice. Now, I am going to get back to packing. Flight's in a couple of hours. I cannot wait. I really hope you guys are subscribing to the Flow Business Innovation Conference. Go get yourselves registered. It's going to be an epic conference. We're going to have a lot of fun. And if you're in Jamaica, make sure that you come on down to the AC Hotel. It's going to be dope. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody out in Jamaica, all right? And first thing as I get off that plane, I jerk chicken me, I look at some festival. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week, everybody, and take care.
You've been listening to the Digiboss, Caron Rose. We hope your notepad was filled after this episode. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. The learning doesn't stop, folks. And to make sure you don't miss any gems from the Digiboss, go over and follow him on all social media platforms at Caron Rose. Folks, don't just sit there with a notepad. We need you to implement at least one thing into your business before the next episode. That's the only way your business levels up. Thanks for listening to Digipreneur FM. Now go be great.